Hello and welcome to my channel, Nicola Yoga. So we are on day 4 of Rock and Rolls for October. So coming down onto our mat. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button, it's just there. So we're gonna rock and roll onto our mat. So inhale, raise the knees over the nose as we rock and roll, massaging at the spine and giving ourselves a nice back massage as we come up. When we come up, point the toes, engage the core so you don't come onto the feet, ideally, and if you're not there yet, that's okay too. So just doing a few more here, just waking up the spine. Breathe. Inhale, come back. Exhale, come forwards. So using the pivot of the knees to bring you forwards. Just a few more. Exhale, come up. Grow tall in the spine. Inhale, swing the legs back. Exhale, come forwards. Just a few more. And then on the last one, you're just going to come down slowly. Bring the knees in towards the chest. And then rotate the knees one way. And rotate the knees the other way. Breathe. And then from here, we're going to straighten the right leg as we point the toe, taking the foot almost all the way down, but heel hovers as we bring the left knee in towards the chest. Flex the foot. So a form of tadasana, but we're hovering. So feel how the push and pull, stretch out the toe on one side, flex the toe on the other. Just notice how that changes the pose in wind relieving pose or tadasana. Breathe. Release the heel down, flex both feet now. And just allow that knee to come further in towards the chest. Breathe. Again, inhale, release, exhale, the knee closer. And one more time, inhale and exhale. So we're massaging out the lower organs, the small and the large colon, as we take the knee out towards the shoulder and slightly across heart center, no further than the rib cage. Inhale back, exhale. So waking up the hips and breathe. And then as we bring the knee across the chest, take the left arm out to the side, gazing over towards the left palm, as we bring the left knee over towards the right side of the body. Shoulders stay grounded, so coming into twist. So again, we're waking up the spine. Twists are detoxifying. So it's always good to do some twists as part of your regular practice. So you should feel this along the rib cage, along the outside of the buttock, and maybe along the outside edge of the leg and thigh, and obviously opening up the hip. So again, shoulders stay grounded. Now if you want to go deeper, you can extend the leg out long as the foot touches the earth. If not, maybe consider taking the heel underneath the right knee. Breathe. So the other hand comes to the outside of the knee, maybe pressing the outside of the thigh just slightly closer to the earth. But shoulders stay grounded is the most important in this pose. Supta Chakrasana or sleeping twist pose. Breathe. It's a nice heart opener here. And then slowly, slowly, slowly coming back. Raise the foot up towards the sun and float the leg down. This time bringing the right knee in towards the chest. We're going to point the toe on the left foot this time. Flex the foot on the right. Shoulders stay grounded. Hovering the heel off the earth. And just notice how that changes the pose and wind relieving pose on this side. Breathe. And then flex the foot, take the heel down and notice how the knee comes closer to the chest. Breathe. So again, massaging out the large and small colon, massaging out the kidneys. Inhale, release, exhale the knee closer to the chest. Again, inhale. And exhale, bring the knee closer. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And then taking the knee over towards the shoulder and slightly across heart center, no further than the rib cage. Again, inhale. Exhale, opening up the hip, feeling the stretch along the buttock. And breathe. And on the last one, we're going to take the right arm out towards the side this time, gazing over towards the right palm as we take the left hand onto the outside of the right knee, bringing the knee across, coming into a twist. Shoulders stay grounded in Supta Balasana or sleeping twist pose. Breathe. Again, you can extend the leg out straight, as long as the foot touches the earth, or if you're not there, then maybe consider bringing the heel underneath the left knee this time. Hand comes to the outside of the knee, ground in, keeping the shoulders back and down, breathe into the pose. Feeling the stretch along the outside of the buttock, maybe the top outside edge of the thigh, opening the hip, and feeling the stretch along the rib cage and shoulders, and breathe. And then slowly, slowly, slowly coming back, bringing both knees in towards the chest and coming into happy baby. So you can either have your hands on your hamstrings and open the knees in towards the shoulders, or hands come to the crease of the baby toe or heel of both feet, or maybe even the two-piece fingers to the big toe. So ideally the heels are above the knees, but again, if you're not there, just be where you are in your body. So elbows can be either on the inside of the calves or the outside, depending on how open your shoulders are. So be where you are, listen to your body, tuck the pelvis, shoulders are grounded, and just breathe into the pose. Lovely hip opening here, engagement in the core, opening the shoulders, breathe. And then maybe if rocking from side to side is in your regular practice, feel free to do so. Slight smile on the face, after all we are happy babies, Ananda Balasana, breathe. Massaging out the sacral spine, feeling that lovely opening in the hips, and massaging out the kidneys, breathe. back to center. Staying here for a few moments. Again, tuck the pelvis, grow tall in the spine. And then bringing the hands to the outside of the knees as we close the knees. And then we're going to rock back up to seated. And crossing the legs over, coming into a nice, easy seated position, the front of your mat. So, Sukhasana, and we're not going to go any deeper than that today. Hands come down and grow tall in the spine, engage with the sit bones, slight tuck in the chin. Breathe. Inhale the hands up. Exhale through heart center. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee as we bring the left hand behind the back. Inhale, gaze forwards, pull the shoulders back and down. Exhale, twist from the waist. Breathe. Again, waking up the spine. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come back to center, swap over sides. And then this time, the right hand comes behind the hip, coming extension of the spine. Inhale, gaze forward, shoulders pull back and down, twist from the waist. So again, we're waking up the shoulders, waking up the neck and spine. Breathe. And then back to center. Walk the hands forward, stay grounded in the sit bones. And fold in only as far as your body will allow you to go, tucking the head. And then press in and reach the head forwards. Breathe. And then walk the hands back up. Again, inhale up, slight back bend. Exhale through heart center. Again, grow tall in the spine, tuck in the chin. Breathe. And then arms reach out wide, slowly, 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 palms facing up. Inhale, as we reach the hands up, gaze up to grandfather sky. Slight back bend as the palms come together. And exhale through heart center. I'm going to do a little bit of work for the neck today. So, hands ground down on your knees. Inhale the chin towards the chest. Again, grow tall in the spine, shoulders are back and down. Feel the stretch in the neck and the shoulders. And exhale, back up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right ear towards right shoulder. Hold here. Back to center, over towards the other side. Breathe. Back to center, gaze over the right shoulder and breathe. Still staying tall in the spine, grounded in the sit bones. Back to center and over towards the other side. Back to center. We're going to inhale as we link the hands together, raise the hands up overhead. Pull the shoulders back into the sockets, not overextending. And then over towards the left. Breathe. Back to center. Just take a breath here. And then exhale over towards the other side. Breathe. Back to center, pitter-patter the fingertips all the way down. Link the hands behind the back, and again grow tall in the spine. You can start to tilt forwards and start to raise the hands no further than your shoulder blades. Breathe. Grow tall in the neck, extend the neck long. And slowly come back up. Now if you flat the eyes closed, maybe open the eyes now. And from here we're going to swing the legs around. So today we're working on neck, shoulders and back, which a lot of people have issues with. Especially my regular participants in my regular yoga yard classes. So, knees underneath the hips. I'm going to do a little bit of cat and cow to wake up the spine. So inhale, as the hands are underneath the shoulders, we don't dump here. Knees are underneath the hips, and then allow the pelvis to drop down and arch the spine, gazing up. So cow pose or balasana. Exhale as we round in. Rounding in the shoulders, gaze towards the thighs or the abdomen. And again, inhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Feeling like you're just moving one vertebrae at a time. Again, not dumping in the shoulders, gaze up. Now if you have neck issues, keep the neck in neutral. Exhale as you fold in. And again, slowly, slowly, slowly. Feel like you're just moving one vertebrae at a time. Click, 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 click. So as we inhale, coming up to cow pose or balasana. And then exhale, slowly take the neck to neutral and then slowly moving one vertebrae at a time. And then drop the head last thing to adho or stretching cat. From here we're going to curl in the toes and we're going to push up to a downward facing dog. So be mindful where your shoulders are at, because a lot of the time when we come into our yoga practice, we tend to want to try and force ourselves into positions that our body's not ready to go into yet. So if you feel too much pressure here, so again, pull the shoulders back into their sockets, and if you're here, stay here. So wherever your body's at, and then maybe walking the dog. So being mindful where your body is at, listening to your body, because this gives a very deep shoulder stretch, leg stretch. Again, this is a full body stretch in this pose. Breathe. Walk the hands up towards the feet. And fold in, nod the head, chest, and shake the head no. Inhale as we curl up to a flat back, hands come underneath the knees, neck extends long, micro bend the knees, shoulders pull back and down, breathe. Exhale, release. Bend the knees deeply, spread the arms out wide as we slowly, slowly, slowly come all the way up. Embrace grandfather sky, feel like you're holding a beach ball here. Gaze up towards the hands, and then slowly bring the hands together to a slight back bend. Exhale through heart center. Again, inhale up. Exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly. Swan dive down, and release. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. We're going to walk the hands forwards. Coming back to the dog. And breathe. Raise the right leg up. Sorry, left leg, come high on the sole of the right foot. Inhale, knee towards the nose, step up between the hands. We're going to pivot on the back foot to a 90-degree position. Come up to warrior two. Spread the arms wide, nice bend in that front knee. Hips are facing towards the side. Stretch the arms out long. Feel like you have two strings attached to your middle fingers. Checking out the hands, make sure they're level with the shoulders. And relax the shoulders. Knee is looking out over the middle toe. And if you can't see your big toe, you need to adjust your position. Engage the inner thighs to protect the knees. And breathe. Inhale as you flip the hand, reach forwards. Extend back to peaceful warrior. Back hand comes down the leg, reaching the other hand up to the sky. Breathe. And then slowly coming back. Now from here we're going to straighten that front leg but with a micro bend in the knee. We're going to kick the hip back to the back edge of the mat, reach forwards, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then tilt. Now feel like your shoulders are up against the wall as you come into Trikonasana. Ground in for the outside edge of the back foot and ground into the front toe mound and heel. So again, feel that nice straight line your shoulders might be creating to that invisible wall. Extend the arms out long. Now you can either have your hand grounded against your calf, hand down to the earth or your ankle, wherever your body feels right for you, listening to your body. So nice extension in the neck, feeling that triangle shape we're creating with the body, so we're not dumping the head. So when you extend the neck, you feel the engagement in side body. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring both hands around to frame the foot. We're going to ground down through the hands as we spring off that back foot, bringing the foot up about halfway. And then we're going to use a block. Breathe. Nice, long, deep breaths here. Now bringing the block to about between 6 and 10 inches away from the big toe. So coming up onto the big toe at the back, the other hand comes back to the hip. So open the heart first. This helps to give you in good alignment, helps you to balance. And then slowly flex the foot. Ground down for your block. Nice open heart. Gazing down first. Now, if you're here and this feels good, stay here. If not, extend the right hand up towards the sky. And if you fall out, that's okay too. That's how we learn to stay in the pose. Flex the foot will help to balance you. And then if you have good balance here, gaze to the side or up towards your thumb. Again, extension in the neck, so you're not dumping the head. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly drop the foot. Come into a forward fold, maybe using your block to guide you down. Again, nod the head yes, and shake the head no. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. Plant the hands down, step the left foot back, this time to a 90-degree position. And then full rotation with the arms coming into warrior 2 on this side. So again, hips are facing to the side. Nice bend in that front knee. Knee protruding over the second or third toe. Extend the arms out long, level with the shoulders. And again, check out the hands to make sure they're level with the shoulders. Relax the shoulders into the pose, maybe going a little bit deeper. So outside edge of the foot is grounded, toe mound and heel at the front. Breathe, and again, feel like you have strings attached to your fingertips, extending out long. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, reach forward, slip the hand, come back to peaceful warrior as the back hand comes down the leg and you reach the right hand up towards the sky. Breathe. And then slowly, slowly, slowly coming back. You might want to heel toe that foot a little bit closer if you need. Listening to your body, setting up the triangle. So micro bend in that front knee. Again, extend the arms out. Kick out the hip towards the back of the mat. Reach forwards. So Utthita Trikonasana, or extended triangle. Hold here. And then tilt. Trikonasana. Breathe. So again, feel like your shoulders are up against that invisible wall. And make sure you are grounded in that toe mound towards the outside edge of the back foot and big toe mound and heel at the front. Breathe, open your heart, extend the neck to engage the side body and feel that nice triangle shape you're creating with the body. So again, hand can be grounded down on the calf, down to the earth or the ankle. Gaze towards the big toe, to the side or up to your thumb. Breathe. And then slowly, 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 both hands plant down and then spring off that back foot, bringing the foot to halfway. So from here, set up your block 6 to 8 inches from your big toe, depending on how long your arms are. And then as the left hand comes back to the hip, ground down through the block, come up high on the big toe at the back and start to flex the foot as you raise the leg up, coming into adho chandrasana with assistance on the block. Open the heart, breathe. And then if you have good balance here, take the hand up. And then again, from here, if you feel comfortable, look over as you gaze to the side or again up to the thumb. And again, if you fall out, that's okay too. Extend the neck long and breathe. And then bring the leg down, bring the arm down, come back to our forward fold at Uttanasana. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. Coming all the way down as we bend the knees deeply, coming down into a ball squat. Hands come to heart center and just balancing on the toes here, extend tall in the spine, engage the core, shoulders pull back and down. Giving ourselves a nice little toe and calf stretch here. Breathe. And you don't need your block anymore. So from here, we're going to come back onto the sit bones. We're going to bring our hands to our hamstrings and rock and roll. And breathe. Massaging at the sacral spine. And back up to seated. Stretching out the right leg, flexing the foot. Inhale as we bring the left knee in towards the chest. Again, grow tall in the spine. Breathe. So taking the crease of the elbow onto the left knee. Inhale, tall in the spine, engage with the sit bones, flexing that foot, and then reach the other arm back, coming into a twist. Breathe. Maybe gazing up towards the thumb. It's really good for the piriformis, lower back, opening the shoulders. Breathe. And coming back, we're going to step the foot over the knee this time. Setting up for Adho Matsyendrasana, or half Lord of the Fish pose. Again, grow tall in the spine, engage the core. If you want to go deep, you can fold the other leg in towards the hip, but only if you're grounded on the sits bones. Inhale as we take the right elbow onto the outside of the left knee, and then the left hand again becomes an extension of the spine, gaze forward, shoulders pull back and down. Exhale, twist from the waist, breathe. Back to center, press down towards the other side, and kiss the earth. Okay, so we're going to repeat all that, but on the other side. So extend the left leg out long, flex the foot, inhale as we bring the right knee in towards the chest, grow tall in the spine. Taking the left crease the elbow onto the knee, and then reach the other arm back, coming into a slight twist. Maybe gazing over towards the thumb, and breathe. Slowly come back, step over the knee. And again, if you want to go deeper, maybe bringing the other leg in towards the hip, only if you're grounded in the sit bones. So again, grow tall in the spine. Taking the left elbow this time onto the outside of the right knee. The other hand becomes an extension of the spine behind the hip. Gaze forward, shoulders pull back and down. Exhale, twist from the waist. Breathe. Slowly, slowly, slowly come back to center. Press the hands down towards the other side and kiss the earth. Slowly come back up, straighten out the legs. And then flexing the feet, maybe shimmy shake those sit bones away from the earth. And then sweep the hands back down, tadasana. Seed step pose, breathe. Inhale the hands up overhead. As we exhale, as we bring the hands down towards the shins, the knees, the ankles or the feet. So, or maybe holding on to the two big toes with your peace fingers, allowing your elbows to come down to the earth as you extend the neck long. So we're not diving in here, we're in Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. The chest is actually releasing towards the thighs. Now again, if you're not this deep, be where you are, listen to your body, shoulders pull back and down, and breathe. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. So this is a full body stretch, so as you can feel, full engagement of the whole body. So we're stretching out the ankles, all the legs, hamstrings, all along the spine, the shoulders, the arms, and the neck. Core, breathe. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. Maybe going a little bit deeper, listening to your body. If you need to micro bend the knees or give yourself a hug, feel free to do so. And breathe. And slowly, slowly, slowly come back up. Hands reach about 6 inches behind the hips. You can either point the toes and extend the legs long, or 90 degrees with the legs coming into reverse tabletop or reverse plank. So again, be where you are. And again, we're going to inhale as we tuck the pelvis, and start to raise the hips up. Eventually, if you're in reverse plank, your toes may touch the earth, but I would advise you to micro bend the knees. You probably can't see it with me, but I am actually micro bending my knees to protect my knees. Inhale, nice open heart. And if you don't have any neck or shoulder issues, then allow your head to fall back. Breathe. And slowly, slowly, slowly come back. So hands come back to the hamstrings, and we're just going to massage out our lower back with a rock and roll. Okay, so inhale, come up. Exhale, engage. Feet do not touch the earth, grow tall and spine, shoulders are back and down. Engage the core this way. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. And coming all the way back, maybe to halasana or plow. So if your feet are touching the earth, link the hands together, extend the legs long, and just fold into the pose. Breathe. So again, this is a full body stretch. We extend the neck long. We don't look from side to side in this pose. Now, only if your feet are touching the earth, link the hands together and ground the hands to the earth. So if they're not here, then bring the hands to the sacral spine, giving yourself support. Breathe. It's always good to finish in an inversion, so your head is lower than your heart. Breathe. And then slowly, slowly, slowly bring the knees in towards the chest as the hands rest on your sacral spine, allowing yourself to come down 1 vertebrae at a time. And then when you come down, bring the feet out to mat distance apart. Leaving the right leg up, allow the left knee to fall in towards the foot. So giving yourself an internal rotation of the hip. Hands come out to a T, and maybe gazing over towards the right hand. Breathe. So the right knee stays up straight. And then slowly bring the left knee back up, and then bring the right knee in towards the foot. So feeling that internal rotation of the hip. And then again, gaze over towards the left hand and breathe, keeping the left knee up, level, and breathe. And then slowly come back. Now cross over the legs and rock and roll up to seated, and then roll over the knees, coming into child's pose or balasana to finish off. So knees are mat distance apart, big toes come together, and sit bones come down to the heels, and walk the hands out in front. Either resting on your forehead or your chin, and resetting the nervous system and resetting the spine. Really good for back and shoulder issues here. And just allowing a few moments of silence as we settle in, allowing our breath to nurture our bodies, and allowing our practice to just settle into our mind, our body, and our spirit. Allowing a few moments of silence here as we find some peace in our practice, and breathe. can stay here as long as you wish. You can flip over and come into shavasana. It's all your choice. Or if you want to finish off now, coming back to sukhasana, nice, easy seated position at the front of your mat, or whatever works for you. Now, I do remember being in this pose when I went deeper into my practice. This pose was extremely painful for me. So, depending on how open your vertebrae are in your spine, your neck, your shoulders, this might be uncomfortable. So, if there's a different position you need to be in, be wherever you are. Again, grow tall in the spine, engage with the sit bones, shoulders pull back and down as we allow our practice to nurture our bodies. A few breaths here. And then inhale the hands up overhead. Hands come together. And down through heart center. Resting our hands in Anjali Mudra as our palms press together. Elbows stay out wide. Again, pull the shoulders back and down. Tuck in the chin, coming into prayer. The light in me honors and supports the light in you. Namaste. Thank you everyone for sharing our practice today. So let me know in the comment section what you thought about this practice for the neck, the shoulders and the back. So if any of you have back issues, which is probably the most common ailment that we have, then let me know in the comment section what you thought of this practice. I really love the half moon to really open up those the spine and the vertebrae and the soft tissue and jelly and discs in between the spine. So it really does help me. So let me know. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, it's just here, please. Alright, so again, maybe hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And again, it's an honor to share with you on this journey. So see you tomorrow. Namaste.